We're missing all the
Now.
good stuff.
Okay, well, we're live now, and yeah, we definitely missed all the good stuff. Oh my god.
Well, now we don't
Yay.
want to make good comments.
Yeah, you know
And
what?
Chris,
That's it.
check out the stream if you want to see your art placed in a very beautiful way.
Yeah,
Don't forget to subscribe to my Instagram, Preston's Shitty Golf Tips.
yeah.
Where
We were
would one
talking
be?
about this woman who was able to
self-insert.
shove a whole tit into her own vagina.
What?
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 Yeah, I'm posting a picture right now.
Like the bird?
Wait, what did you say?
Did what was?
So,
I don't.
I'm so confused.
I'm fascinated.
Misa's so confused.
Don't worry about it.
There you go, Chris. There's the link to the stream.
Kato, what's your record going in this game?
55.
Cool.
55,000?
No, 5,700.
Oh. Good, I'm crushing you.
I just started playing this game. It's my second round.
I'm at 8,500. My record on this computer is 88,000. My record on my old office computer was like 210,000. And then I promptly forgot how to play well.
Okay. Hi guys.
Yo,
All
what
right.
up?
Yeah,
Moonbois. Moonbois.
So the Moonbois are live
Hey.
for the penultimate game of the Moonbois campaign.
Aw.
Bum bum.
Which
Can we get
we-
like a sound effects panel?
Oh man, I wish dude, if I had a mixer, oh my god, there's so much cool shit I could do. I would like do voice modulation and like, oh my god.
Pew pew pew.
Well, I still have my voice modulator, but I have to set it up, which I don't want to.
Oh god, which is such chaos.
Yeah, and I don't think it sounded. I don't think it sounded the best.
No,
Why? By the way, I just watched episode 3. Why was that guy General Grievous? Why was he always coughing? He's a robot. What the fuck?
it's never.
He's not a robot. He's actually
He's a cyborg.
It's never.
No,
explained.
he's not half human. So, time to
Don't-
explain the
don't
general.
listen
No,
Listen,
no, I
Diego,
don't
it's the
want
worst.
exposition, please.
Preston, get in Fantasygram.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah.
TLDR.
I'm on too much of a roll here.
TLDR, General Grievous was an alien that got his ship got blown up, and then Dooku was like, turn him into a robot.
Well, why did he have a cough? I mean, I feel like
Dooku was like, turn him into a robot with.
Because he still had his lungs and eyes and everything.
Oh yeah. By the way, I forgot. We can still have our face cams on and like see each
Oh.
other, which will be fun.
Us?
Yeah,
Okay.
just us. It won't be on the stream, but you know. This way we can still have that human interaction that is oh so important.
I don't want you guys to look at my.
Must.
I don't want you guys to look at my room, so I'm not going to.
what?
My room is stinky.
Well, we can't. We don't have
Stinky
smell-o-vision.
I do, and it's horrible.
I will turn it
Hey,
on
guys.
for
It was a bad invention.
What?
for
Smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision Camorama. Video. Oh, there's backgrounds now. Oh, that's awesome.
Wait,
What?
what?
There's backgrounds for Discord now.
Where?
Oh my god, this is awesome.
How does that work? How do you do
I don't-
it? Tell me. Teach me.
I don't know. Like I pressed video and then it was like, "Do you want to use backgrounds?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, you probably have to restart your Discord because it was like a shadow patch or something.
Mm-hmm. Look,
So-
there's a few options. There's Cyber City. I don't know the other options.
I want it.
Dan, what's the thing again to make the scale bigger? I always have to do it and I always forget it. It's like \scale UI.
Space 180.
Oh, there's a blur option. That's cool.
Oh.
Oh, you can I can upload my own video, my own backgrounds. I can finally use my backgrounds for Zoom.
I want to use it.
All right,
Actually,
so
share my screen so Kato can see I'm just crushing his ass.
Sorry, continue.
Died.
All right, guys. So I believe, like, the whole point of this game is preparation for
Yes.
the last game in November. So
Yeah.
we don't need a big recap because the recap for this is the campaign.
Okay, so recap the campaign for us, please.
Whole campaign. I don't care if it takes 5
All
or
right.
10 sessions.
All right.
for you
No,
to
you
do.
know what? Fuck it. Challenge accepted. Oh, Ernie, that's really
No.
neat, actually.
Thank you.
Ugh, I want that.
So,
Just get on the hurdle.
in the beginning,
I'm confident.
there were just some assholes in space. Those assholes
checks
ended up, for their own reasons, on a planet that came under siege by a surprise attack by a Sith army. Those assholes included the not yet legendary bounty hunter Sir Gavolnel,
That's right. I wasn't part of this story yet.
the ever so mysterious Cato Younger, the at the time, actually, yeah. So at the time, the Yoda in disguise, Janakic, and was it just you three for that first game?
Oh, we had
No.
your friend. No, we had your friend from.
We had
Pizza
Henry.
First.
Yeah, we had Henry.
Henry.
So
And we,
Oh,
didn't we have? Wasn't Peter playing that first session too?
No, let's see. Henry came in later. Peter came in later.
the
had
the
your-
first session was the office.
We had your friend.
That was later.
Who was? Yeah, he. I think we had your friend before we had Peter. And
Yeah, I don't think Henry was
Henry.
there for that first game because that first game was in your office in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't because we didn't. No, it was. We did. It wasn't actually in my office. We went over to.
We
oh,
did
you're
character
right.
creation in the comic book shop because you forgot the keys to
I
your
forgot the
office.
keys to
Yeah,
my
and your office was the second session actually.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, this isn't gonna work, and just come over to my house.
My boss walked in and was like, "The fuck is going on here?" I'm like, "We're playing D&D," and he was like, just left. I was like, "Cool, man."
So
he's like, if you have time to leave,
Oh,
have time to
I'm
clean.
having a meeting.
yeah, meeting with this guy. Yeah. So anyway, we you all managed to escape that planet, which was also the first time that you met the Darth Sadis, actually, who was there in description only.
Yeah.
You flew off into space, where you then rescued your long-term friend from a burning. What was it? Wasn't it like a vacation cruiser or something?
It was
No,
some
it
sort
was
of-
the
some sort
it
of
was the high
cruise
school.
ship.
It was the high school like graduation trip.
Yeah. The cruiser of the high school graduation trip was
thought it was like
destroyed, or college, something
I thought,
like
I
that.
thought it was like a spring break cruise.
Yeah.
No, because I was just a kid when I got in.
And you rescued
Fine.
him from that, and then went on your way to his homeworld of Corellia, where you met his father, as well as some, surprisingly, now that I'm thinking about it, important Mandalorian friends.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about a death before.
No,
we
that
go
was
back to
after.
my home
That was
planet.
after. That was
No,
after.
no, we met your dad sent us there.
Yeah. So you started to take up work from Jago's dad.
Here's the thing. I know that in my first session, Dan, your character Janak died because I met you guys.
This is
I
all the
went
same
in.
day.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
cool.
all the same day.
Cool. Sorry, go on.
So
go on.
you met Jago's father, Nils, who then paid you and said, "Hey, listen, if your gun's for hire, I've got a job. There is this hut that's been causing problems, and I need you to go infiltrate his facility, bring down security, and blow open the door." And well, steps 1 and 2 were completed.
Well, it also it turned out I had been working for Barga the Hut.
Yeah, you realized you had a connection with Barga or someone under his employ, and then through a series of unfortunate events, you all ended up in a room with Janakic, who then tried to use a bomb as a shield.
What may very well be the greatest moment in D&D history.
Very well may be the greatest moment in D&D history. Janakik uses a bomb as a shield. And I said, listen, he's gonna shoot at you. He's probably not gonna hit the bomb, and even if he does, it'll probably just break. So here's what I'm gonna do. If I roll a 1, it explodes. And I rolled in front of the screen, and it was a 1.
Yeah, and the best part was you were using like metal dice.
Yeah.
So it was such a like
Right, give it a
Ka-thunk. Yeah.
One.
I know. And Janakik was obliterated, and everyone else in the party only barely survived. I believe, Kato, you were like 2 hit points away from just dying.
So I believe what happened was that everyone was dead except for myself, and I was the one that had a med kit, and
So,
I gave it to everybody. to
everyone-
revive them.
Everyone was unconscious, but Kato was
Yeah.
2 points away from taking lethal damage, meaning like dead instantly, not unconscious. So you completed that mission, and it began this relationship that you had with the Corellians, the Corellian Alliance, one of the 3, now 4 great alliances or great factions in the Broken Galaxy, which I guess actually now 5. But going on past that, you guys began to just have a series of misadventures. The first ones led you to the moon of Sintel 4.
When they got back to their ship, they discovered that there was someone else on board.
Oh, yeah. I had forgotten. You're correct. That the Gungan, Raj Shkinib, who had been... I think we said you had been at the Hutt Palace, and you snuck onto the ship.
Yeah.
And became a friend. You got back, had some little misadventures in Corellia, went to a strip club,
no
ordered
chicken
some
wings.
mozzarella sticks. Things
I always
happened.
hear about these famous mozzarella sticks, but I've never tried them.
Well, that's because they were no longer being made.
Yeah, we got the impression that they were
No,
not
no
being
longer
made.
No one has tried them.
Oh man, you know what? I'm really glad we're doing this recap now, because this is all getting recorded. So we've got the story now.
Yeah.
I also love that Nils' dad was pissed that we like dragged Jago with us or something.
Yeah.
And then like came to like take him back, and we made him meet us at that strip club.
Yeah. And that's also where he's like, "All right, Dad, you're gonna call me Jago now."
My name's Jago.
Whatever you're saying, Chris, we can't hear you, dude.
Yeah, I think what he was saying was that he was like, "Oh, if you're going to be going out and about with these hoodlums, please make sure you don't use our name." I'm like, "No, my name is Jago now," and he goes, "Great, keep it that way."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Consider yourself disowned, but not.
So, after that misadventure, you made your way to a little black market moon called Sintel 4, run by a strange little creature whose race I still haven't actually looked up the name for, but it's the little tiny dude from The Last Jedi that's running around trying to grab coins in the
Frick.
casino. No, not Babu.
Oh.
No, it's in Last Jedi. He's just this little... I don't even begin to know. But his name was Farrell. And by working with him and the other people who were at Sintel 4, like Boris and some others... Oh, I remember. You actually uncovered that Farrell's girlfriend was a Sith who was infiltrating Sintel.
Classic.
And he was so in love with you guys for revealing this and for finding this out that he said, "Is there anything I can do for you?" And you guys said, "We want a moon."
Yeah, we're here for a moon. I believe what I said is, I'm gonna need you to hook me up with your moon guy.
Yeah.
We got a moon guy.
You got a moon guy, right?
and he said, "I've got a moon guy." And he put you in touch with his contact, Fade. And after coming into contact with Fade, he said that, "Hey, I can hook you up with a moon, but you gotta do something for me." And thus the heist began. And I think it was at that point, as we were closing that session, somebody just uttered out the words, "We're the Moonbois now." And, I mean, it stuck.
Yeah.
So,
It's been the moniker since.
you went...
Yeah, and when did we get our ship?
The friendship?
The friendship you got in
Yeah.
session 1, I didn't even mention it. I totally glossed over that. But you just found a ship, like, on a spaceport. It
was the original Jago's ship.
Yep. Hold on,
So-
pull it up.
Because Jago was the guy I was trying to
Swindle?
to bounty hunt on that planet.
Yeah.
And some brave genius decided that the name of the ship should be the Friendship.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And thus the friendship was born.
That brave genius's name, Raj Skinib.
And then,
Raj
so
fucking
I had
Skinner.
actually kind of forgotten that the guy you were, the like, bad guy or the target in the first session was Jago, the real Jago. And it's, for some reason, Chris, you just heard the name Jago and you're like, oh, that's my name now. For my character.
No. What happened was this, and this is why I know it was in the first session and we didn't go meet to my dad until afterwards, is because I took, basically, we got to this base and you guys were like, oh shit, we killed the other guy, so we've got to basically act as somebody as this Jago character. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'm Jago. Yeah, sure, I'll be a Jago. We walk up.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
he's
you as
right.
the NPC. Yeah, you as the NPC
Yeah.
then said like, who are you? And I'm like, Jago.
Jago.
And then you burst out laughing because then you say, as your character, you're like, oh, really? Jago was a human.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
And then I just got let to jail. I got taken into jail. And I didn't know that's what. And then I took my data pad and I tried to corrode the side of the thing. And I was learning what D&D was by trying to use my transporter to corrode the jail cell.
Which is still one of the greatest things that you've done, by the way. Like, that is perfect
And then-
D&D. I wish my other players were that creative.
And then from there, I could see Seer, which then he came in, and only because I could see him did I use one of my advantages that gave him a special attack, which allowed him to knock the person out, which then grabbed me, and then we started racing towards where everyone else was going, and
Please
then the bomb thing was happening, so we came around the
Don't do
corner.
me the disservice like I knocked a guard out. I slit the throats of like 4 to 6 guards.
This is correct. This is correct.
in that
Yeah.
hallway.
Yeah.
That's correct. But
And it was at that moment. It was at that moment that I first started to get the hint that maybe this campaign wasn't going to be about heroes.
Was gonna be off the rails.
Yeah, that was the moment. And so all that happens. You get Raj, you go back, you try to get those mozzarella sticks. They don't come.
They never go.
And then you went on the heist, where you ended
I
up
just put
trying.
up the friendship.
Oh yeah.
Where you ended up trying to steal something from a museum on Coruscant. Private collection, technically, not really a museum.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Guys are
Vault.
crazy.
Yeah.
During a gala.
And after you successfully did that, Kato then tried to double cross the guy who was getting you the moon by stealing the holocron
Yeah, he done
that
did
you
do that.
found.
No idea what you're talking about. Never done anything like that.
And but after some shenanigans, you ended up getting a moon way out in the ass end of nowhere that was all yours, with a tiny little base on it, and you named it Blimblopolis.
No, it's
Or
It was
the
in the
planet
planet system.
the planet was Blimblopolis.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. The moon base is Blimblopolis. It
Oh,
orbits,
is it? Okay.
It orbits Blimbo 3 in the Blimbo system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've got the notes.
exactly. There you go. And you oh man. You after acquiring your moon base, things started to change a little bit. And you had a little bit of power. The first thing you did was investigate a strange transmission that you found in the base from one Imperial cell, remnant cell, to another. And it talked about some discovery on the planet Felucia. So you went there, knowing absolutely nothing about what was there,
Yep.
and ended up discovering a
better.
vault that was. Oh wait, I forgot something. Yeah,
You forgot me.
I
baby.
forgot. While you were on the moon base, you discovered a droid.
Oh, yeah, because it was like, oh, here's your moon base as payment for this job, and then it was like full of enemies. We were like,
Yeah, it
"Fuck
was
is this?"
full of Empire remnants that were
Yeah.
using me as target practice.
Yeah, we had to go kill a bunch of guys. I was like,
Yeah,
if I wanted to go kill everyone on a moon base, I could have just done this.
Yeah. You
So-
guys found me mid practice.
Yeah.
I still posit that Fade owes us an ISD for that.
And you found a droid there who began to interact with you and became very friendly, and ended up becoming a long-term companion. And
Ugh.
the DM at some point, God
I mean,
damn.
hold on.
The DM at some point said, "Oh, what's your designation?" And you went, "Oh, D4X." And I responded immediately by saying, "Oh, so your name is Defects."
No, hold on. I said D4X with confidence. I was scrambling for an entire week. What should I name for my name? What should I name my name? And I'm like, D4X. Oh, that sounds really epic. And I said it with pride. My
Yeah.
name is D4X. Oh, you mean Defects? What?
And thus Defects was born.
Yeah.
Um,
The lovable scamp of a droid.
yeah.
Blanc.
And that is when you all went to Felucia
Mm-hmm.
and discovered the vault that was put there by the late Emperor Palpatine. A vault containing the tombs of many ancient Sith Lords that he had relocated here as he was researching if it was possible to create a dark side Force ghost. And you ended up fighting a sort of proto dark side Force ghost
Oh, I didn't.
that actually was one of the tougher encounters I think you guys have had in the whole campaign. Who,
Oh,
remember
in
you
the
struggling.
vault. Oh yeah, that thing fucked us out.
yeah, that thing almost took a couple of you down. And I will reveal now, because it is entertaining to me, that I gave it 666 hit points.
Ah.
So,
Donk donk.
there you go. And you all began to make what would become very critical dark deals with the ghosts of these Sith Lords down here. One of which gave you the ability to fly, Raj, but also made it to where you had to eat sentient flesh every 24 hours or die instantly.
I mean, yes.
And I believe other deals were made, but I think that was the most significant one. Except for, aside,
That's a big one.
yeah, aside from when you got to the final tomb, where you got to the tomb of the Sith Lords, of the Dark Lord of the Sith. And Seer took a deal to take on ultimate Sith power if he would remove the false prophet, which was someone that the ghost of the Sith Lords was saying was the leader of the current Sith army.
So his name was Lord Andaris.
Yeah. And then Raj learned he needed to climb a mountain.
Did you ever climb that mountain?
Never climbed that mountain.
Yeah,
I
what
never
happened to that
forded
mountain?
any stream. Never followed any rainbow.
Yeah, I was like, I
idea.
remember that mountain bit. I'm like, we never went to any mountain.
So,
See, I was cool and I didn't take any curses because curses are bad kids.
You're
Yeah.
a robot. You couldn't take any curses.
That's not the moral of the story.
I took so many curses that literally at the gate out, the ghost came and said, "Sorry, you have too many. You need to give them all back."
that is not what the ghost said. I will challenge you. The ghost offered you an out.
Oh, big sacrifice defects.
I couldn't.
Everyone you know is cursed.
At that moment, I couldn't see because my eyes looked like I couldn't see. I smelt horribly. I think I also couldn't
Oh,
take
you
no
smelled like
for an
shit.
answer.
And
Yeah,
I think
and
you were
also
covered in
on
greasy,
screen-
oily fur.
No, that is what I would have had if I had taken the other thing.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah,
So-
you smelled fine to me though.
Yeah. Anyway, so the deal was basically you can keep all of the curses or give all of them back. No picking and choosing. And you gave them back. So,
well,
the first time.
Oh yeah.
And so as this game went on, I'm actually a little vague on what happened immediately after that. Because it was not long after that the tragedy of March 2020 occurred, and I moved out of California, and the game took quite a long hiatus. But
wait, whoa, hold on. Before you left, we did go to a marketplace. I forgot what marketplace, and we met one of the huts. Like after Felucia, we went to a I forgot where it was, but we went to a dark marketplace, and you met.
Yeah, wait a minute. Was it?
We went to a marketplace, and I remember me and Seer went to go talk to a hut, and we were like, I was like hyping Seer up as like he's like I'm the legendary bounty hunter, Seer Vagal.
I don't remember that.
Irvagal?
But also
Irvagal.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
when were we in prison post Felucia? We were in we did
that
the
was
prison
way
episode.
after Felucia, yeah.
Yeah, but
So
We did the prison
Okay.
episodes in person.
so
Actually,
I
no.
remember. No, we totally didn't. Those were
we didn't. That was when we were using tabletop sim.
yeah.
No, but I
100%.
swear
I
we.
think so. I'm pretty sure the beginning of it.
I remember drawing maps of the prison on Tabletop Simulator.
No. Okay.
I have a hand-drawn map of the prison.
So here's what I remember. After Felucia, we went to a marketplace and we started doing shopping, and we met with a hut. I forgot which hut we met up with.
No, I did draw it on the notepad that's on next to my laptop. So
I'm very sure. Yeah.
I've got a photo of Jago like right after it happened. Like that's right there.
What hut are you talking about, Ernie?
We went to like some planet. It was like, oh my god. We went to some hut, or we went to some like dark market spot, and
Why did we go there? Give me more details.
fuck, we were.
I don't remember any
Oh, okay.
either.
I remember we were in Chile. We were getting spice deals.
We went to Sint. Yeah. You went to
we went-
Sintel 4 to get hooked up with a
Sintel
spice
4.
dealer.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
Sentinel 4 is always where we're at. But
Yeah.
we went to the back streets to I got that guy's name somewhere. Saul,
Yeah.
something like that.
Sal.
Was he a hut? I can't
Sal.
remember. He was a hut.
No, he was something else.
He was
I
a
remember he was-
human. Sal's a
Yeah,
human.
he was a weirdo.
Yeah, I
That's what he
remember he
was.
was super huge. That's why. I don't know why.
I feel like you think he was a hut because Lane described him as like puffing on a hookah, like he was
Yeah.
the worm from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. I was.
So I just assumed he was some sort of worm critter, caterpillar.
Yeah, I was
critter.
assuming he was a hut.
I mean, so honestly, the character that was in my head when I was thinking up Sal, and maybe this will help, was what's his name? The Indy's friend in Raiders of the Lost Ark, the guy whose house he's staying in.
Sure. The Turkish guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
LaBeouf?
No.
Shia LaBeouf.
Dan, if you're not gonna be helpful all day, then you can just log off.
Salah.
Is that
I think his name is Salah.
Something
yeah.
like that.
Salah.
I can remember.
But yeah.
I love that guy.
So yeah, that was what I was thinking of, like image-wise.
Yeah.
So you met him, ended up getting a connection to become spice traders.
Yes.
And at that point, the campaign of Fish, any semblance of heroics in this campaign, I was just done with.
Any semblance of heroics or reasonability. I think spice trading was before Felucia.
It might have been.
You guys considered doing spice trades? 'Cause there were.
So spice trading was happening before Felucia, but that's where Jago found out about it and was like, I can't do that. And then your buddy who was Henry basically said like, oh wait, we're making this much money, and I'm like, oh wait, what? We're making that much? Just kidding, I'm in.
It's like
Yeah.
the 50 million credits we made off that one spice
Right.
trade.
The insane because I looked in the book and at the numbers that I said without background knowledge, and I went, oh well.
Because I did the math.
Because Preston did the math.
Hey, Matt.
That's exactly what Lane did to me
Mathematical.
with my spice.
Oh my god, I'm so glad this happened, Mike. I know you couldn't see it, but you went yay math and put your hand up and the camera froze right there. Like genuinely froze right there and
It was
oh
really good.
man. Yeah.
I did a one shot with Lane, and it was it was space themed as well. And I told him he had 3 barrels of spice, and he did the math and calculated how much worth of spice.
It's because of that guy.
Mhm.
I was thinking about that moment. So
I have Seer to blame for that.
yeah. Anyway, so you guys became very accomplished spice traders. Ended up using your money to buy ships and staff and strike teams and smuggling teams.
Yeah,
And things kind of went on like that for a while, where I believe most of your adventures were just kind of setting up and maintaining this
spice empire.
thing. And occasionally the Sith would come in and you'd have to deal with that. Speaking of the Sith coming in, we need to roll back to one of the greatest moments, which was when you guys got interdicted onto the Revenant, like in session 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Is that the time that they sewed bombs into us?
Yeah. So you guys ended up getting captured, and Seer was trying to flirt with the medical staff.
We got captured. We
Who?
wake up. We've got surgical marks, and there's bombs sewed in us. And then I just seduced and persuaded the doctor who sewed them into us to take them out of us. And it just worked out. And now she lives on our planet, and she's building super weapons for
another
us.
NPC who became strangely prophetic. I love D&D. Anyway, so
Super weapons, you say? We should probably go check in with her.
Weapons.
We should check in with her.
We will. Oh boy.
well, I think the recap's almost over because a whole lot of just maintenance and criminal empire building was happening. We were doing a lot of like, we need to go to this place and buy 100,000 gonk droids and which by the way, you used like 20,000 of them
That's fine.
to defend.
I got 30% off at Applied, whatever that place is called.
Yeah.
Because we took the picture. That's right. We took the picture with the guy.
Yeah, I get 30% off at Industrial Automation.
Yeah.
And I've got their 24/7 concierge line on lock.
Yep. So,
Get ready for Gonkapalooza, baby.
oh man.
There was one last major thing before you
Star
left.
Wars Episode 10, Attack of the Gonks.
Well,
So
there was one important thing before that
Okay.
happened before you left, which was the invasion on Corellia.
oh yeah, the invasion on Corellia,
Yeah,
where
I had to leave early.
where we had another guest appearance by I think this campaign was always going to be this group, but we had so many people come in and out of this campaign for just a session or two, like because
so many we like
well
we
you
like
had
really maintained not letting that happen too often. Like
Well,
other groups are in, like
yeah.
you get like 25 people in and out, and you're like, Jesus.
There was someone
so
else that
we had
I couldn't
Henry in
remember.
originally in the where you were in the Revenant in that session. You were 2 new people, Peter and someone else.
Peter was there, and then Mike's friend was there.
Hmm.
Phil. I loved Phil.
Yeah.
I
And-
thought you guys really didn't like him. That's why I didn't bring him back.
We constantly said, bring Phil back, invite Phil. Then you'd be like, oh, he's busy.
I thought you guys were
So
like,
you
"Bring
didn't
back
like Phil."
Kato was like, they hate him.
No, I liked that kid.
Yeah.
Bring him back. I'll see if he's interested in doing pirates.
Whatever. Or like, Twilight Imperium.
No,
Well,
he
just
was some
remember,
shit.
if I have like a hard limit of player number at 6, so at most we have 1 more spot.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. My friend who has never played D&D would like to play if that's a possibility.
It will talk about it because 6 is like, that's a lot of players.
6 is
Okay.
gas. This has
Six-
been a really
yeah.
good number.
This has been a great number, but we will see. Anyway, so you continued on through all of that, building up your little empire until
Defending-
eventually opportunities started arising through old Mandalorian connections and through finding a listening post on Coruscant that was full of decades of information.
And my D squad.
And the D squad.
D squad.
Yeah, droid squad.
And your
Big
friend
D.
Aaron, your old Mandalorian friend that you met in like session 2, said there's problems on Mandalore, I need you to help. And what was originally billed as, hey, let's go help out the Mandalorians and maybe gain some allies, became, hey, let's go launch a Roman-style coup on Mandalore.
Right.
Political intrigue.
Whoa, hold on, sorry. I don't mean to skip you, but you forgot the prison break where D4X
Oh, you are
shined
right.
for like 2 seconds.
You did forget the prison break?
Yeah, so in the midst of all of this, an old contract was someone attempted to make good on it, and while you were on Dantooine, for reasons that I honest to God can't remember because I dumped that whole storyline because of what you guys decided to do, which I've done like 6 times in this campaign. But you were on Dantooine where you met Seer's old teacher, actually, when he was a Jedi trainee, and that didn't last. But you got hunted down by legendary bounty hunter Boba Fett. Oh, speaking of Star Wars cameos, Fade turned out to be Lando Calrissian. Can't forget to have that noted for documentation purposes. But Boba Fett turned up to hunt you down. There was a fight.
There wasn't a fight. Because it turned out that our actions had consequences, and we left a loose end.
The whole CIS thing where you ended up,
we left a loose end. It was part of the whole like figuring out that Pharaoh's girlfriend was a Sith thing.
Yeah.
And we left a loose end.
Well, it was Jago's. It was Jago's dad had hired you to go to investigate the CIS spy.
Find their mole, we framed someone by accident, and then figured out that we framed them, and then we're like, oops, and we got the right guy, and then we forgot to sort it out.
Yeah, so the guy who got framed, just went to prison.
Wait, that's why you guys went to prison?
Yeah. So
because you put the wrong person in and you forgot to free him?
Ernie, did you never know that?
No!
That's why we started off with killing that guy.
So
in prison.
So yeah, that happened, and that guy spent all of his time in prison trying to figure out who you were and how to get you into the same prison as him, which he succeeded at.
He hired Boba Fett, and which was presented as the big fight that then we walked up to and went, I think we should go to prison.
Yeah, you
said that.
I confirmed with everybody before we did it.
But ultimately, you decided to not even fight. Which, by the way, I just want to let you know, every single advice column and YouTuber and book that has ever been written or recorded about DMing has said, your players will never just give up. They will kill themselves before they decide to just give up. Just to spite you because they hate giving up so bad. And you walked up and said, let's just go to prison. And my brain just burnt out of its socket because I was like, what? I don't know what to do now.
And the lucky thing is, I was still in the ship. I was charging.
Oh yeah, just because you weren't there.
Yeah, because Ernie wasn't there for the session, so Defects is still in the ship and worked with Boba Fett. You guys ended up doing a whole session playing as other characters.
Well,
yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome. Preparing, because right as they put me in prison, I pulled Boba aside and said, "I'll give you $5 million to get me out of here." And he said, "You got it, buddy."
and that was my explanation. I remember Lane Lane told me Boba Fett went up to you and said yeah, your gang went to prison. You know them the best. You're gonna help me break them out. I'm like, yeah, for sure. I don't like you because you're a clone, but I need to save my crew.
But the whole thing too is I felt bad. I didn't want to kill Boba because we'd met all these Mandalorians, and I was like, oh yo, I just met some of you guys. He was like, there's none of us. He was like, oh, it's a whole thing, and then It was like a whole thing with me trying to be friends with Boba Fett.
You guys went to fucking jail because you forgot to release the innocent guy.
Forgot to sort out a loose end.
Yep. So,
I never knew that. I just knew.
Oh my
okay, I
God.
gotta go help my crew.
oh man,
I've been
I gotta
turned
say,
out for a
for over 2 years, 3 years, we're almost 3 years of this campaign. We remember it pretty well. I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
I
while.
wish we had every episode recorded because like there's been some real classic moments.
Well, that's why we're doing this. That's
year
part of
two,
why we're
right?
doing this now.
I
But
think year 2, right? Or was it last
you
year?
joined year 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Because there was 1 full year of in-person while I was still in LA, or more than that even, I think, like a year and a half. And then that's
I
when
think it was a
March
year and a half.
2020 happened,
Yeah,
and
we
yeah.
did it like every Friday for like
Almost, for a
Every
while,
Friday.
yeah. It
I
was...
will, I will also say,
I'm impressed we managed.
Mhm.
I will also say from that prison break, I also got shivvy, which I
Yeah.
chiseled out of thing,
'cause-
and then I shanked a guy.
Jago went and killed his first guy.
Yeah, Jago killed his first person.
It was our target.
After 2 years of campaign, Jago killed his first person.
Incredible.
Amazing.
And here's the thing: I only killed him because I wanted to go sit next to him, and there was a miscommunication on when we would actually start the rumble, whether it was when the changeover was happening or at the end of the changeover.
Yeah.
So you guys started the fight right here, and I was going to him. I'm like, oh, I got to kill him first. I was going to befriend him. And then I grabbed onto him, I surprised him, and I shanked him in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
It was very well done.
I remember my epic kill when I killed that one guy before the prison break. I forgot his name. It was like the
Oh, the like science guard or like the medical staff who you snuck up on,
not that one, but yeah.
and you like shoved his body in a small broom closet or something.
Oh
true.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
And then my eyeball was like creeping around the prison, which never really helped, but it was dope.
Did you ever get it back?
yeah, I still got it.
Okay.
So
And then, but we also we had that guy shanked because some Sith chick needed it to happen.
yeah,
For the heist crew, because she was already there killing people when they were stealing ships.
well, because
And then-
in the
and then-
session while you were playing as other characters, you ended up befriending a Sith and making a deal, like a scratch my back, I'll scratch yours kind of thing.
That's what I'm saying. But then when I met her
Well,
on
I
the
did.
rescue, I was like, I'm the true Sith. You got to come over to the right side. She was like, I'm figuring out my options.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I
She
made
never
the
came
deal
back
with him.
around.
Yeah.
She made a deal with me.
So
Well, a different deal with you.
you guys managed to orchestrate a very haphazard prison break
Mm-hmm.
that ended with a Boba Fett picking you all up, out basically in space.
Yep.
And from that point on, oh man, what was right after the prison break? I cannot even remember.
The prison break, I think, was when we went back to the. I think it was the space station. We did
we went
another.
shopping.
Yeah,
You-
we
yeah.
went shopping
We go
again, and
shopping.
we talked
Yeah.
We had some moon-based business to deal with.
Mhm.
Then we went.
I remember we went back to Felucia for some reason.
I think post. Oh yeah, we did go back. We went back to. That's what it was. We went back to Felucia
Yeah. Get more deals.
to finish the vault. And we got some more
Oh,
info
yeah.
out of that chick living in the
Yeah,
library.
Felucia Part 2, Electric Boogaloo happened.
Yeah.
And
there was, like,
you took more deals.
some of us maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
I start collecting
I took the deal.
lightsaber techniques.
I
Then-
became an asshole, and then I also got very strong, and I also had 2 little pets in my body that I never got to use.
Yep.
Yep. And all throughout this, by the way, it's important that you kept coming across and discovering holocrons that Kato got really weird about all the time.
That's true.
Yep. Big facts.
He was like in Finding Nemo, the guy who's like, my bubbles, my bubbles, my bubbles, my bubbles, my bubbles.
Yeah.
There's a I believe after that we went back to Centel, And then Farrell was like, "I'll give you a ton of spice if you figure out like what's going on in these regions." And we went, and everywhere was getting raided by Sith.
Yeah.
And by the time we made it back to Sentinel, they were getting raided by Sith.
Yes,
It was the
that's what
main
happened.
Sith invasion, had
Yeah.
occurred.
Mhm.
And like, I think 40% of the galaxy just got glomped by the Sith basically overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's when I remembered one of my old listening posts.
and you used your ship, the friendlier ship, which was your CR-90
Yep.
cruiser, to evacuate as much of Centaur 4 as you could,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
who are now scattered out. But Farrell has been keeping in communication with you. It wasn't long after that your old friend Aaron hit you up and said, "Hey, there's problems on Mandalore." And almost at the same time, Farrell told you that there was a Sith mole in Mandalore who was trying to take over the criminal underground.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you guys went on a mission to save the criminal underworld.
Yep.
Wait, when did we go? When did we go to Coruscant then?
That
Only
was
during the
before.
heist.
Yeah, that was before the Sith raid. No, you went to Coruscant again after the heist. That's where you found the listing post.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Yeah. Because I remember I took you guys there. I was like, hey, I know a spot like we can probably use for resources.
It was
Yeah.
sometime through there.
Yeah, and then we went there, and we found and then we
Yeah.
found like two. There was two locations that. Wait, did we? There was two locations that was emitting the
Oh,
transmitting the information.
We did that before we went back to Felucia, because the other location was the
But
vault in Felucia.
Yeah.
One was on Felucia, and the other one was. Did we ever figure out where the other one was going?
It was our base.
No, we routed it to that base. There was two connections prior to us. There was Felucia, and there was another one.
I'm pretty sure it was our moon base.
Lane.
We're not done with the campaign. I can't say everything.
Okay.
No, I know, but we sorted that out.
I am not 100% sure, but whatever.
I mean, we sorted it out because one option was already like, okay, that's fine. So we went to Felucia to check that out, and then we were like, oh right, this place. I don't know. I might be wrong.
So
For sure, one is going to the moon base.
So yeah, now there is one going to the moon base. So after you took the jobs to go to Mandalore, you ended up making contact with one hell of a son of a bitch who helped you sort out the criminal underworld part of it. You did some investigations onto the members of the Mandalorian Council, and then decided to, instead of allying with them, make a coup.
Well, we did something first, I think.
Yeah, no, I was getting to that.
Oh, okay.
You ended up making friends with Death Watch, which is a kind of extremist sect of Mandalorian society.
Well,
That
Frankly, before we did that, we our infiltration droid failed to do any infiltrating.
Hold on.
So we were kind of forced as our only final option for political intrigue, going to find Death Watch and sorting this out from the top down.
No. We did something first. We got Kato his birthright.
well, no, that was not first.
That was not.
No, it was first.
No.
We showed up there. You're right. We
So-
went and got the Death Saber first.
So it was Death Watch who told you how to find the dark saber. Who helped you? Was it? Was it not?
No, it was what's his name?
We showed up on Mandalore with the dark saber.
Yeah.
Aaron told
Oh
us.
wait, you're
After-
right. It was
after we-
Aaron
after-
who.
It was
He
after.
had some intel.
It was
Yeah.
after we left the listening post. They met us at Coruscant,
And
they're
he
like,
said
"Hey,"
to go to find the dark saber
yes,
and bring it to Mandalore to help deal with all these problems. And instead of dealing with them, you just killed them all, basically.
Sounds like us.
So
that's when we went to find Death.
that's
Watch.
when you went to find Death Watch. Ended up challenging their leader to open combat, which was supposed to just, I believe, be 3-on-3 originally, but that didn't stick.
Because D4X
I decided to get some pointers from my boy Raj. He was like, "You can do your form a little bit better." Someone called me out on it, but to be fair, I was holding my own with that guy. None of that guy did not hit anybody else but me.
That is true. That guy didn't really matter.
True.
Yeah, that guy did not matter to you guys. I basically had him distracted.
And then
And then
And then I went around and tried to make friends with people and put on a show, tried to sell merchandise, tried to get in with the females, and then tried to finally grab a med pack from one of the person who then caught me.
yeah, because in a moment that has become somewhat comically common in this campaign, I said, he's not focused on you. You'd have to roll a 1 for this to not work.
And then I said, what's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen?
And rolled a 1. and and got thrown into the fighting pit. And by that point, it was a 5-on-5.
yeah,
So, and it was this moment. This was also your first combat after having changed your character class, I believe. Well, no,
technically,
Mustafar.
There was already one critical thing was that I had already changed my class, but somebody had played as me.
Oh, yeah. So, and that led to, ultimately, you guys figuring out who the mole was and getting rid of him, but then instead of restoring power and balance to the people of Mandalore, you killed everyone that didn't agree with you and took over control of the planet because you had the Darksaber.
Ain't we stinkers?
We did do that.
That leads to you having a Mandalorian army. It led to not really making a deal with an Imperial Remnant faction. And most importantly, it led to you going to investigate a Sith dig site at the ass end of nowhere on a meteor or on a small moon that was orbiting a black hole.
Whoop.
And on that meteor, you encountered an old friend, Sear's old flame from the ship that put the bomb in him and then took it out.
Whoop.
And
her name is Whoop Whoop?
Whoop. I'm sorry.
With her help, you were able to figure out what the Sith were looking for, which is something that they called the Codex. You realized that the Codex was hidden in a place where in order to get to it, you would have to turn off all of the ancient machinery that was keeping this moon from being sucked into the black hole. You had a choice. You could either ask it one question and it would answer it. Any question about anything in the universe, and it would answer it. But that would be it. Unless you took the Codex out, and then you would have possession of it. You opted for choice B, because I wasn't even surprised by that, by the way, at all.
No. They chose option A first. Everyone was content. Then Kato said, "Never mind, option B."
I believe you. The words you're looking for was Sear said, never mind.
Yeah,
that was Sear that did that.
Sear and Jago, we were going for that.
Which is fine. You had an amount of time to escape before everything got consumed.
I was not going after that. I was coughing up fumes, remember, because I got double.
Oh yeah,
radiation poisoning.
Yeah, I got radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
So there was an amount of time. Basically, at that point, the planet was unconscious and was making death saving throws. And you guys had a number of actions to get back to your ship and get out of there before you cross the event horizon.
That is true.
And, well, some of you decided to go and loot.
I don't want to talk about it.
Some of us.
I jumped on his back and I went, let's go!
To go deeper
Yeah.
into the vault.
So
and
two
look
of
for
you
more things.
went looting. And then the planet rolled a failure. And I described everything as feeling like it was falling apart. And then I rolled a natural 1.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yup.
Whoop.
Yup.
And the planet instantly failed 2 death saving throws. and went past the event horizon and took you two with it. Now,
Yup.
Yay.
things happened, and you two survived.
Yeah.
And are now back
no
with
thanks
the party.
to you people.
Hey,
No, we
I helped.
have no thanks to defects.
You went to Event Horizon. What am I gonna do?
We did our best.
We did our best.
The snarky ship made me leave.
You ended up.
And
The,
speaking of the snarky ship, I've realized why we always park so far away is not for the epic run. It's because just like in episode 3, park on the outskirts because we don't want to draw attention. That's what I've really been saying the whole time.
Sure.
Not that I want the dramatic run back.
Sure.
Pretty sure you've been saying you want the dramatic run back.
So, you end up making your way back to your ship, escaping, except for 2 of you, who all 5 of you end up making it back to Mandalore through different sets of scenarios, where you realize that the Codex is in fact an AI-based reconstruction of the memories of Darth Revan.
Yeah.
And using it, you were able to find the location of the thing that you and the Sith have been looking for most of the campaign, the Starforge. And that led to, well, it was immediately after that that the Sith invaded Mandalore, and using the power of the unflappable Gonk army, and and then also some clever flying and fighting from you guys, which ended in you finally destroying an enemy that you met in the first session.
And who we shot with a spaceship laser cannon at one point.
Twice.
Twice.
The second time got him.
Yeah.
The Sith was like, you took everything from me. We're like, we don't even know who you are.
We're like...
But you did end
I
up
don't even
fighting
know
him
who you
on the ground and defeating
Yeah.
Darth Sadis. And that led to you deciding that then was the time to mass your forces and make your way to the Starforge for what will be the last session of the Moonbois campaign. And that is what we are here to actually talk about right now. And we don't even have to, if you guys don't want to, we don't have to roleplay through everything. Just because of how much time that would take. But if there are certain things you do want to roleplay through, you're more than welcome to. But mostly I want to know, what are you putting together?
Wait, did you not get the memo? We're pod racers now.
Yeah, we're
No.
pod racers. We'll put this whole thing on hold.
So I would like to
Here,
definitely roleplay a pod race.
I've got the soundtrack for the rest of the campaign right here.
So here, hold on.
Here's
Did
the mix.
Did anyone here other than me see The Green Knight?
No.
Okay,
No.
First off, please, for the love of God, go and watch The Green Knight while it's still in theaters. Second, I'm just gonna tell you the alternate history of the Moonbois if they
Oh,
go
no.
become pod racers.
Everything dies.
You go and become pod racers, and you have fun for a while, and then you start seeing ships that you've never seen before appearing everywhere in the galaxy. Overwhelming numbers of ships and power, the likes of which you've never seen. They overrun the 3 factions, well, 4, counting yourselves, and the Sith dominate the galaxy. You all probably either end up dead, or if you're alive, you're back to square one with Mandalore no longer being under your control, and pretty much everything you own and care about, except for maybe the moon base itself, being found out and taken over.
So you're telling me we can start our casino? We can make our casino because that sounds like a lot of customers.
You beat me too. I was saying, you're trying to tell me Sith don't like a casino.
You said we get pod racing plus our casino? Oh, get the waiter droid. Make our discount. Let's get this thing going.
Waiter droid, champagne, please.
Well, okay, so how about this? The Sith would love a casino. They've probably got a few. But I'll tell you who they don't like. You. Because you've killed their top people. and you will be
They don't know who I
at
am.
best you are going to be fugitives the rest of your life.
Or hold on. Do we promote them away over their top people? You know, we gave them the steps up, the ladder. It looks like there's a glass ceiling.
Upward mobility.
We broke that ceiling. We broke that ceiling for them.
All right, don't bring your LA bullshit into the D&T game. All right.
I already did.
So
You're thinking too Texas. You're thinking too small.
ain't nothing small about Texas, but
Except that worldview.
hey,
I'm just teasing. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
do not read the news about South Lake and assume they represent all of us.
Look, guys, look. We're gonna need to start teaching about alternate history. Alternate points of view
I
of
don't-
the Holocaust.
Dude, I don't even want to talk about it. I literally teach in South Lake.
Oh my god. Oh
That is
my
all
God.
anyone's been talking about at my work, is that and how furious everybody is.
Okay.
Anyways,
Moving on.
But yeah.
About having. Okay. Anyways, forget it.
Yeah, let's not stress ourselves out too much here.
yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
I've got a pod race to win.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
So, what are you guys doing to prepare for the final game?
You know what?
I'm just listening to Duel of the Fates on a loop. Is what I'm doing.
I want to talk to my
From
scientist.
Space John Williams.
I want to talk to my scientist. I had him employ to research giving me infrared technology on my eyes.
I don't remember that, actually. I
I'm
remember
trying-
the neural thing.
Yeah, it was the Neuralink. After that, I wanted him to do the eyes, but you said that would take a while.
I
mean,
I actually don't remember the eyes, but I believe you.
Yeah,
I
I had him stationed at the moon base and give him like a full on team and
Okay, you know
funding.
what? We're going into the last session, so as far as I'm concerned, everything's on the table. Go ahead and write down that you have successfully installed a CIS Neuralink,
Yes.
and you have an eye modification that gives you mechanically it gives you true sight.
Yeah.
Sick.
Right.
Cool. And I have a scomp link on a place that should not be mentioned. I'm just kidding.
Where's the switch? Just give it a flip. I don't want to flip it.
Guys, let me seduce the door. I will seduce the door.
Hey, do you like jazz? I want to check in with my girl about the super weapons I ordered, and also call the Gonk store and get, I don't know, 2 million Gonk droids, something like that. 5, however many they'll give me.
Their physical production limit right now is like not even 1 million.
A day? That's fine. I got a week here.
No. Like between now and you leaving is not even 1 million.
Let's call it 1 million for math.
Fuck it. You have 1 million Gonk droids. I just want to say the words.
How are we gonna do with another million Gonk droids, guys?
We send them straight to the Starforge as a welcome gift, and then we blow it up.
Yeah, we
No.
just
We're not blowing up the Starforge. I'm sorry.
Just-
We take control of the Starforge.
just
Fuck the
like
Starforge.
assault barges full of Gonk droids, just penetrating ship armor and just stopping out. The unstoppable wave of Gonk droids is upon us.
Like the droids from Battlestar Galactica when they like land in
Oh
the ship.
god.
Yeah, except from like a show that doesn't suck. Boom, we got him.
Oh, I never watched Battlestar Galactica. I wanted to though.
I've heard the original's great.
Okay, it's not bad. It's just it just gets very repetitive.
It's just like
I
it's
just
like,
want
hey, we're the last 10,000 people alive ever, and we're running for our lives. But what if we have fucking 2 episodes about a union dispute because we shut down light fuel reactor production because fuck you? And it's like, why? Well, you're gonna die in 45 minutes. Like, what are you doing? that whole show. Anyway, sorry.
So-
I got beef with it.
I just want everyone to know I have a note now in my prep notes that just says the Gonks attack in all capitals.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
The Gonks attack, it's super effective.
How many tactical strike teams do we have?
many as
Sear's
we
your
need.
guy for that.
I mean,
Well,
literally
with
two.
no, actually, no, with your planetary, yeah, you've got. What do you want? Is the better question.
That's what I said. Literally, we have 3, but we have a whole planet. That was pre us having a whole planet.
I would like to try to get a map of the Starforge and understand how our different strike teams will try to enter it, so we can understand how to take it over.
I like that strategy.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna-
we're leaving. We don't have time to steal the plans. There are no plans.
There are
We
no
have to,
plans.
We don't
have
have
to
plans.
go- have to
Yes.
go
We can't
into
go
What I
on-
mean,
we
what I
can't
mean,
go
what I
on
mean is
Google
this.
and be
What I mean is
like-
this. What I mean is this: that every person we have is coming. Once I see it,
Oh yeah, we need.
I will tell you ways. Like, we need to put a relay out to everybody to get to a point that we can approach all together from 3 different vantage points. We'll come in first. I'll see what it is, and then we'll be able to have all the different landing patterns and get everybody in.
Yeah, we need to call Corellia. We need to call the Republic. We need to call, what you
The
would call it?
Republic.
Yes, and we need to call the CIS. And frankly, we should call that Imperial Remnant group, even though we murdered their fucking ambassador. And so ground invasion. Can I leave ground invasion plans to you, Defects, and you, Jago?
That's fine.
There is no ground on the Starforge.
But I just mean, boots on the ground, right? Versus I'm gonna handle, I'll handle our like admiralty naval conflict.
Got it. So
And me and our CO, the Moon that lives on our CR90.
So Preston, as a meta thing, I need to know how many strike teams we're going to have coming in. Don't make
Okay,
it like
so-
30.
so-
like
Let's start with I have 1,000,000 Gonk droids with bolt blasters on their heads. So
Well, yeah, but we can't.
divide that by ships of 20, 50. I don't know how many.
better
100?
idea.
Let's call it 100,000 ships of 100.
Here's what it is. The Sith obviously are on the Starforge, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, where is the Sith home base, like, or other places?
Well, only Kato knows that.
We don't know. Oh yeah. Kato,
So
do you have any intel to that?
if Kato, if you would like to maybe reveal something, could we maybe send a fuck ton of Gonk droids there, so it looks like we're invading their planet, thereby making all of the Starforge people be like, oh shit, send reinforcements. Then we come up behind the Starforge and actually attack it.
Yes, we can, but I don't have the actual planet that it is because.
Is it a planet? Do we have some sort of info like that?
I believe Kato only has the coordinates of
Perfect.
of the
Starforge.
Starforge.
Send our 1,000,000 Gonk droids there.
Oh, I have the coordinates of the Starforge.
Yeah. So I'm assuming their HQ is either in the Starforge or it's on the Revenant next to the Starforge. That'd be my guess from how they've acted so far.
All right. This
But
mini session, then, I would.
If someone else has intel that they have a fucking planet that they're
Okay,
using,
how about
that's-
this? What were you gonna say, Jago?
In this session, I would like to go around to different places until I can figure out somebody that's in the Sith, and I would like to go all brass tacks on them, beat the shit out of them until they tell me where their stuff is, and I would like to
So,
send millions.
You may
of
not
Gonk
want to
droids.
beat the shit out of them, because the first person you know that has that kind of intimate knowledge with the Sith is Sear's girlfriend.
Yes, I was about to say. I don't think we need
Sorry,
to
let me
resort to
rephrase.
Definitely
Beat the
would
shit out of her. Sorry, I didn't realize it was a her.
So, by leveraging her knowledge, you do learn that the Sith, one of the reasons they've been able to evade any kind of detection, their
Mhm.
base is the Revenant. The Revenant is the central communication unit to all of it, and in fact, you learn a pretty neat piece of information. The Revenant, so the Sith have been operating in cells, basically, that are independent from each other. The only ship in the Sith fleet that has the information of where all the cells are and what they're doing is the Revenant. They don't have any cross communication. Each cell is totally independent and isolated. The Revenant itself is the heart and soul of the entire operation.
Does she know where that is? Or
It's
can-
on the
does
move.
she have the access
It's
to it?
gonna be near the Starforge.
Whoa, hold
Right.
on. I just remembered something. We put a tracker on the ship that we were just on, and it went back home to the home base.
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah. So wherever that is
So-
right now should be by the Revenant.
I think we do the whole thing of like sending in the gonk droids. They don't even do boots on the ground. They just do the thing where they try to light speed through another ship, but instead of light speed, they just
Well,
kind of go into
we-
it and
we're
blow
not-
the
we're not
fuck
doing
up.
that.
As a unit, we don't do that.
Yeah,
What?
we don't
mean,
do that.
No, he's not
Wait,
saying to actually light speed through the.
No,
She
no,
just
no,
wants
no.
to
I'm
fire
saying
the
that
gong
instead
set.
of lighting through it,
Yeah.
it's just that they just crash into it and they're fucking gonk droids. They
Yeah,
blow up the
they're
Revenant.
raiding parties. They punch in and then they're gonna be like gawk gawk and then blow
Exactly,
up ships
exactly,
from the inside.
exactly.
It'd be fucking
I
awesome.
just want our millions of gong droids to be around so that once we see and locate the Revenant, they know they're flying in to destroy that.
Yeah. What sort of super hyper weapon has my girlfriend Savanara concocted for me? Because let me be upfront. That's the only reason I kept her alive.
So
So-
visual. I'm coming out with like bloody knuckles. I'm like, all right, your turn. Go ahead.
So let's just say, well, I want to point out before we talk about super weapons, she has just given you basically the entire system that the Sith have been using to operate, their entire operational strategy. So,
Yes.
Sure.
as far as super weapons, she's,
Employed.
as far as super weapons are concerned, she is a doctor.
I thought she was an evil scientist.
She's an evil scientist.
She
from
is a
another country.
doctor.
Ugh. This is worthless relationship. What is my skunk works that I have working on super weapons at the moon base got for me? Because I
So,
did say that weeks and weeks
you
ago.
no, you did talk about a skunk works at the moon base, led by Boris, I believe.
Yeah.
So, how about this? Boris has outfitted all of the ships that you guys have at this point with some crazy fucking over-the-top, unnecessary overkill armament.
I love that.
A Death Star laser.
Insert super weapon here.
So,
Oh my god, does every ship we have a Death Star laser lane?
no. This is
Come
not
on.
that one god-awful movie that I want to forget about.
But how we're gonna go unlimited power?
How are we gonna win through the power of friendship then?
Yeah. Anyways, okay, what else? Okay.
Could I buy some armor?
Yeah.
We have like we can get.
Dude, at this point, there's one session left. I want you to look in the book, and anything you want that isn't an artifact, you can buy.
Ooh.
Legendaries on the
one
table.
thing-
There's a caveat. There is a caveat. You have to justify to me how you wear it, how you store it, how you carry it. If you're going to put it on you, right? Like you get a set of armor. If you got a bunch of gadgets, you've got to be able to justify to me where they're at. I'm going to be very harsh. Like, because I still need to make a balanced final encounter. So, like, in fact, let me just, how about this? You guys get to pick two
Give me
things.
One. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, like, give us one or two.
Two things.
We'll be like, okay, I've
Yeah.
got 77.
Two things, non-artifacts.
Does my eyes already count as one?
No, you put that into play a long time ago.
Okay, thank you. I will be honest. I wouldn't have been mad. I just wanted to know, so I wouldn't be like.
No. So that is something
so-
you guys can do now or in the interim time.
So anything but artifact. I mean.
Yeah, no artifacts, but anything else is on the table.
Okay, fair enough.
Dope.
You're dope. What are you gonna do about that?
So
Legendary is cool,
two
right?
items, not artifacts.
Yeah, two items, non-artifacts.
Okay.
Can I have the dark saber?
That's an artifact.
Oh, I have the dark saber.
No, that's a legendary apparently.
What? But it's a legendary artifact, right?
It just says legendary.
Okay, cool.
It should
No
be that.
legendaries or artifacts.
No.
No. I'm so sorry.
I didn't think that. I thought the Darksaber was. It should be an artifact, but if
Dude, this book changes all the time. Like for
Well-
me, legendary stuff is like augments and
Yeah,
nonsense.
look,
so,
look at
like,
this one.
here's the thing: if that book's logic is saying that a one-off item like the Darksaber is a legendary and not an artifact, that's specifically what I'm trying to keep you from having our one-off items.
Yeah, but the dark saber in this book's like a Vorpal sword. It's like
Yeah.
not that exciting.
Yeah.
Well, until he rolls that nat 20 with it, and then it's very exciting.
Oh, I still have that lightsaber that I got from the
Yeah.
guy.
Let's
Oh.
see.
I don't think you told me what it does.
Oh, hey, that's a good point.
What?
I think I have a oh no, never mind.
No, I collected it. I picked it up immediately. I went, another fine addition to my collection. What does the lightsaber do? What's his name's? The saber of Darth Sadis.
Oh yeah, the Saber of Darth Sadis. So, aside from the fact that it deals a 1d12 damage instead of normal lightsaber damage, it also has a brutal, I believe I told you, where when you crit, you roll an additional extra die. So instead, like, normally you crit and you roll 2 dice. With that saber, you crit and you roll 3 dice.
Okay.
Yeah, brutal's pretty sick.
I should be proficient in it because of my my secondary class.
Yeah, because you're multi-classed.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I can use it proficiently. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And that still uses strength, correct?
Yes. Strength or I think lightsabers are finesse, I believe. So I think no, really?
See, yeah, they have
That's
to be
stupid.
they have to be a shuttle saber. That's why I was asking you before, like wait, why?
No,
before I was
to
asking
hell
you.
with all that. That's dumb. Lightsabers have finesse in my game. I don't give a shit what the book says.
Yeah.
Well, there's like mods like lens, crystal cells, and hilts and stuff.
I
Like
mean,
some
but-
of them give it finesse.
I don't think you should need it. Like, I don't look at a Jedi and think, yeah, that dude's a tank. Right? Like, Jedi are supposed to be quick and precise, and that's all dexterity-based stuff. Lightsabers should work with that.
Sure, but then there's also like double
Mean.
beam things and like big staff sabers and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Just a standard-ass lightsaber in my game has finesse. I don't even give a shit what the book says.
Okay, fair enough.
Cool.
So...
Okay, cool. Yeah, now I can use my dexterity, which is a lot more than my my strength.
I was gonna say that's why I took the light ring when I built my characters because it was finesse.
Oh, really? Well, it ended up becoming such like a iconic seer thing. That
Oh,
I'm
totally,
glad
it's
you
sick,
did it.
but
Yeah.
that's why I took it.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. We can do this later. Sorry.
But yeah. So, if there's anything else you guys want to organize or muster in preparation for your invasion
I want to
or whatever else you're doing,
I'm gonna take. Do I need to tell you what I'm taking?
you don't have to.
Can I take a holocron, which is an advanced weapon?
Fans of. Okay. So we got dope shit on our ships. I'm thinking, naval wise, I think we should all fly in our own fighters. Heading in.
Shoot, but I don't have.
Maybe Jago and Defects manning the guns on the Friendship.
I'm the gunner on the Friendship. Misa Rajraj Skanib.
I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
I thought it was Defects. That's my bad. So Jago and Raj. My bad, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm the co-pilot.
I don't know.
I'm the co-pilot when it comes to flying.
Can you believe?
Wait, but I need to get. I need
Is
to.
there someone in there, or are you just talking to the wall?
Talk to the wall, but like, the wall can't believe it.
All right, okay. Here, Lane. Instead of getting an item, can I have a specific ship?
Oh, I know what you're gonna
already-
say.
You already asked for the ship that you wanted. You already fucked this up, Defects.
I'm okay with it.
Hey, the Solus 2, baby.
I spent a lot of fucking money buying you that goddamn ship that you picked, your fucking A-wing that you wanted.
You know what? You know what? That's true. You know what? Never mind.
For you to immediately be like, but I wanted this other ship.
They don't make it.
And you've been a broken record about it ever since.
That's true. You know what? Never mind, Lane.
Okay.
I feel bad. Never mind.
I think we should all take some Yarok and just have a good night.
Just
I can't even drink.
do a bunch of drugs, guys.
Yeah, let's go trip. There are some very potent and very vividly described drugs in this book. Yaladae is great. It's a very powerful stimulant.
Oh, you know what I should look for?
Yarok's a hallucinogen. Tahar is a
Rolling
colorless spirit.
customizations. Yeah. Let's look at advanced.
Well, guys, you can pick all of these on your own time. I don't even need to know what they are. So, I'm just thinking, what do you guys, from a story perspective, is there anything your characters want to make sure is done before you make your way to the Starforge?
I sent you a message.
As did I.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet lord, I just looked at Discord. Hold on.
We killed that underworld guy, right?
I believe we did.
Yeah, he was
The
the
mole?
mole. Yeah.
Okay, so we killed Galatan Sophis.
Because Zen mode.
God, I tell you, it's so fast. Hey, where's your camera?
Give me a second.
Can I
Wasn't that the
take
guy
a-
that I chased?
No.
Can I take a Viper weapon modification for either of my lightsabers?
Yeah. Oh, I know something that I wanted to do.
You hear me? You guys hear me?
Yes, you can do that.
You gotta take a
you can
light
do that.
weapon. No, you have to take a light weapon modification.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take a vibro weapon mod for not a vibro weapon.
I have my vibro rapier. It always sounded stupid to say vibro rapier.
Yeah, put it in.
What is prerequisites lacks two-handed or versatile properties?
It means
Maybe-
it can't have either of those properties.
So like, which means that, does that mean you can use it with two, like is a lightsaber you can use with two hands or you can use it with one hand?
Only if it's versatile.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yeah, we're answering.
Yeah,
you
can you
hear
guys
us?
hear me?
We're answering.
Only if
Oh,
it's
I can hear
versatile.
that part. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you guys.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You can only use it two-handed if it has the versatile
Oh, I
property.
can't hear you. Who's never talking right?
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear
I
you.
can
I
hear
can
you.
hear everybody just
Okay.
fine.
No. Can I use this item on a lightsaber?
If it's
If
a
it says
vibro
light
weapon
weapon.
modification, no.
Yes, it's well, okay. If it says light weapon, it doesn't say light weapon.
Then yes. If it says light weapon, then yes. If it says vibro weapon,
Okay, it says vibro modification. It's a vibro modification. Got it.
so then no. But there's probably a light weapon variant.
Yeah,
They do
like
crazy
Of double card, which is this weapon gains the double property with a double damage value equal to its normal damage.
Okay, I have to
probably.
look something up. Hold on.
there's
Does that mean like it
What?
does whenever my item does
There's a-
damage, it does double that?
There's a whole section in the equipment pages if you search it on like what all the stuff means. They're all like different, so it's like explains double and like brutal and defense or whatever. There's like a bunch of keywords. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, because Seer, I can't hear Seer. Okay, so hold on one sec. Let me disconnect and reconnect.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's who's been talking this whole time, and I've been like, oh, I can't
All
hear
right,
you.
you know what?
Okay, yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Raj is going to put out his first single on Clue.
Oh
called
my god,
Dreams-
yes.
They're called Dreams of Tomorrow's Jelly Bean.
As soon as I hear this music starting to play, I go to Geonosis. I'm like, you know what? There has to be something left. There has to be.
I would like
The
to
old-
go to that. Like,
the old droid factories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to go
Also-
to that crystal that we got. And oh no, go ahead, Dan.
I need to find my mountain, man. I need to climb a mountain.
Oh, that's. Well, I mean, do you even still have that curse? You can't even fly.
Oh, that had nothing to do with the curse. I just had to find a mountain. That was my.
Dan,
Oh.
Yeah.
do I have permission, should I get bored, to actually write Dreams of Tomorrow's Jelly Bean?
If you want to, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you have the means, sure. I don't have the means to do it, but definitely.
Okay. Cool. I need to learn what a
I'm at-
clue sounds like.
I think it sounds kind of like a saxophone, so I imagine it was gonna go like.
Okay.
To me, I'm just imagining. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
At one point,
dun, dun, dun.
at one point in our campaign, we got this like crystal that only people that were force sensitive could like test it out and like try it out. I would like to go find that thing, and I would like to go meditate on it or whatever the fuck Kato does on it.
Crystal.
Yeah, don't you remember we had that one crystal on the friendship way back in the day?
Kyber crystal?
Kyber crystal?
It wasn't a kyber crystal. It was something that we had gotten, and that people were like, it was like on our ship, and we could like look into it and try to peer into it. Does anyone remember that?
Nope.
No.
All right, fine, fuck it. I would like to go try to find a golden boar.
Yeah! You know what? We're doing this right now. Jago, I need you to
Yes.
make 3 rolls for me.
Okay.
First, I need you to make a deception check.
Oh.
Hmm. 20. Not natural.
Dirty 20. Okay, now I need you to make a
dirty
stealth
20.
check.
Ooh, a stealth check. I'm good at those.
Are you? Oh, you know what? I shouldn't even talk.
15.
15? Okay, now I need you to make a sleight of hand check.
Ah! Finally! $22.
Oh my god. Alright, so please relax as I regale you with the very short side story of Jago and the Golden Boar. So, knowing that you were all going to be leaving soon to go on your most daring mission yet, Jago had one piece of unfinished business that needed to be taken care of. So he took his own personal ship and he went back to the currently Sith-controlled ruin of Sintel 4. When he got there, he managed to take down one Sith guard, steal a uniform, and then, through very skillful deception, walk straight into Sintel, acting like he was just a normal Sith guard.
Jesus Christ.
Eventually, he got close to what was, at one point, Boris's shop. And through the proper application of stealth, he was able to get in there, past anyone's notice without being seen by any cameras or anything. Once inside, he realized, oh no, there is a Sith in here who is going through all the stuff in Sintel and trying to see what is useful, salvaging, as it were. And the Golden Boar was just feet away from him. But with the deftest of roguelike hands, he snuck up undetected, grabbed the Golden Boar, and with yet more stealth, managed to get it out of Sintel 4, back onto his ship, and back to Mandalore.
Fantastic.
You now have the Golden Boar.
Yes. Now, Boris can slap that guy.
Yep. And depending on what the state of the galaxy is after the final session, we will know if Boris ever gets the opportunity to slap that guy.
Perfect.
I think at this point, I will be back with my surprise.
Okay, yes.
I come back with a big old squad. I think a squad is for droids. It's 8. I come with 8 B2 super battle droids.
Fuck yeah, boy.
Yeah. And I'm like, I got another squad. This is my My battle droids.
Side note: these don't Neuralink to you.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure
But-
you.
Yeah, but they're old enough that they recognize me because
Yeah.
we're the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They recognize
still,
your rank.
Yeah.
So.
And I want I'm reprogramming number 1 to also have command of them.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So we dual command.
Got it.
Yeah, like my word is still above number 1's, but you know, whenever like number 1 take over, he can take over.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, the D squad has grown.
Just as an exercise, can I stick a restraining bolt on defects?
No.
Yeah, no.
That
wouldn't
that
let
goes
you.
that goes into PvP, which is not something I'm like implicitly a fan of.
I wouldn't
Okay.
let you.
I know you
So-
have to. If you, I'm just looking at it in the book, and it's like if you are hostile, you make the save with advantage.
Well, but I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not being horns. I'm just, Brass Rush. Come on. Who was there supporting you when your album was
I'm
coming out?
just curious.
Who brought you coffee? Who brought you the jelly beans when you were up?
Didn't you
late at
specifically
night?
say that when I started playing, you fled to another planet?
Who was there? Who was there giving you jelly beans in the middle of the night as you were writing your album? Because it wasn't me, but I'm just asking. I'm just kidding.
Fine, I won't restraining bolt defects right now.
Okay.
To be fair, I'm not restraining your ability to play the music either.
I just wanted to see what would happen. I've never restraining bolted anything before.
You can restrain and boy one of my B2 battle droids.
Okay.
All right, you restraining bolt to B2 battle droid. Nothing spectacular
now-
happens except that if you command
Now
it,
I have control of it, right?
Yeah, you have control of it.
Okay, cool, sweet. I got the V2 battle droid. That's tight.
Yeah, there you go.
All right,
You can
Ernie,
have
mark it down from 8 to 7 on your sheet.
Yeah, now it's not a squad, and now you made it sad. It is crying. I hope you're happy.
I mean, yeah, a little bit. Now I have a V2 battle droid.
All right.
All right, so
Yeah, it's down to 7, right? Yeah. Okay. I thought the squads would be a bit more, huh? Oh, I'm thinking of a platoon. Yeah, platoon is a lot. But
Yeah.
platoon is 56 battle droids.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
So,
I only have a squad.
yep. So, is there anything else?
I can't think of anything.
I just want to meditate the whole ride over there.
Got it.
I will practice more with Mandalorians on the art of killing Jedi.
Okay. So, defects, I can give you a really quick benefit for that. Did you take a second item yet, or have you just got the battle droids?
I've only got the battle droids. I haven't picked any items yet.
Okay, if you want to actually train in Jedi killing, then I will allow you to take the Mage Slayer feat from 5e.
Tight.
What is the mage?
Mage?
I actually don't know that.
Yeah,
one.
what does that do? I don't know if I like that.
So Mage Slayer, it does like 3 different things. I don't remember exactly, but basically you can
I'm looking it up right now.
yeah, and you can just read it.
If you're in combat with a spellcaster and they cast a spell and you're near them, you get to hit them.
Yeah, you can take reactions when a spellcaster casts a spell.
I forget the other aspects of it. There's
When a creature within you practice techniques in melee combat against spellcasters, gaining the following benefits. When a creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, you can use a reaction to make a melee attack against that creature. When you damage a creature that is concentrating on a spell, that creature has disadvantage on saving throws it makes to maintain its concentration. You have advantage on saving throws against spells cast by any creatures within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, that one.
I like that.
Okay.
I kind of do like that.
So you can just call it like Jedi Slayer for flavor if you want.
Yeah. definitely.
And spells basically translates to force abilities.
Yeah, of course.
So
Let's make an ability, a feature, right? Yeah.
feat, yeah, a feat, not a feature. There is a difference.
Okay, my
Sometimes
bad.
the language 5e uses for crap annoys me. Like how feat and feature are two different things, and how there are literally two different mechanics, both called inspiration.
Oh, that's right.
So, can anyone else hear me, or is it just...
Yeah,
No,
we're here.
Yeah.
I can hear.
Okay, cool,
So,
just making sure.
Jedi Slayer.
All right. Anything else anyone needs to go over?
I think that would be very useful fighting.
I can't hear you, Chris. You're muted.
I texted you
Oh,
on
got
the.
it. Gotcha, buddy.
And that counts one. That counts as one of my items, correct? Which is, yeah, I imagine it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Lane.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, we should also definitely load up the ATST into
Well, where are we gonna deploy it?
into one of the boarding ships. Just deploy it in the fucking Revenant. Just
I don't
Somebody
think
should
there will
buy
be
a
enough
shit ton of
space.
med packs,
hangar
too.
shit.
Oh, I guess we
shit
can have
ton
it
of
in a
med packs.
hangar.
Yeah, just shooting out the hangars from the inside.
Okay, so
I feel like there's gonna be. Hold on. I feel like there's gonna be a hangar bay on the Dark Forge that we can first walk in and use our ATST. We need to use every single thing from the campaign. So yeah, get that ATST ready to go.
Yeah, we need that ready. Put it on the CR90, huh?
Med packs.
We've got a million. We got. I mean,
Well, we
Jacob's
need-
got a million.
I need repair packs.
Yeah, go get repair kits, T4X.
Yeah, I'm gonna stock on repair kits as well.
The rest of us have healing.
Yeah, Lane, I want repair kits with me.
Okay.
And also, do you know how to add like that I forget what you call it, like the other stuff for the Saber of Darth Satus, the finisher move.
Oh, the brutal. Just make a
The
note.
brutal.
Just make a note. There is a way to automate it with Fantasy Grounds. I can do that if you want. I think. I don't really know. I'd have to look up how.
Okay, yeah, I'll just add the weapon for now, and then because I haven't added it yet.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So, with all of that, it looks like you guys are kind of scraping the barrel on what you want to do.
Raj, don't you need like another, like maybe like a, like another beret? You got an amazing hat. Like you're looking sharp, But
Yeah, I definitely thought I could go get a new suit. I mean, I'm
Okay.
keeping my hat and my belt.
Well, of course.
Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I feel like I could, I don't know, get some new clothes, a new cloak.
Okay, you just write a description to me of what your new stuff looks like, and I will include it in the in game.
All right, I'll make a picture.
How do I add a weapon, Lane? I'm sorry.
Oh, how do you add a weapon? So
Yeah, I don't see the plus option.
Okay, so it's not. That's not how you do that. Go on the
Oh,
right to items.
Yeah, I just saw it. Add weapon.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, saber.
So, all right. Well, guys, I've certainly got a lot of notes. How are y'all on where we're at?
Sad.
Stressed out.
I am not ready.
We were never
I'm
gonna
not
be
ready
ready.
to say goodbye.
We were never gonna be ready.
Ugh, I never even got to level 5 spells, so I could use improved phase strike.
We could come back to this game and these characters at some point.
Sure, we
Improved
absolutely
five.
could.
Improved
Maybe
phase
so.
strike.
I think I told Preston and Ernie. I don't remember who I told, but a big part of this, aside from how crazy unbalanced and unrunnable this game has become on my end, I am having setting fatigue from Star Wars. So don't lose your character sheets. We could come back to this, but I need some time away from this setting, and I'm really excited to see you guys with new characters.
Pirates that go arr.
Yeah.
Arr.
How do I?
I gotta find my copy of the pirate dictionary.
So yeah, oh my god, yeah. Anyway,
How
well
do
then,
I-
what's up?
So-
Ernie?
Sorry, how do I edit the damage?
Oh, just drag a die in, whatever die it's supposed to do. Literally drag it onto the damn. Yeah, it's really cool actually. Very unintuitive, but really cool once you know how to do it.
Oh wait, I'm okay. Never mind.
So, all right, guys. Well then, I think that's it. That's the prep for the penultimate Moonbois game.
Oh my gosh.
We're done. There's only one game left.
Oh, I don't like that.
Bull.
Guys, just think of it this way. Imagine how much better we'd all think of Star Wars if they never made the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, I don't mind it that much.
Stories gotta end to be good.
That's true. Look, this has been the
Sure, I
the
agree.
best campaign I've ever played in, and I love it so much.
This has been the best campaign.
So
It is
I'm
one of the
sorry
best
to see it
campaigns.
go, but it has been an amazing adventure.
Just
So, Wayne,
imagine-
thank you for taking us through this.
Thank
We're
you.
very
Ian.
grateful
You
to
are-
have such
you
a
are-
wonderful DM.
Thank you, but you are being too final. This group is still playing.
We're all good. I know. We're still gonna play it, but
Yeah.
this campaign is awesome.
I know.
Thank you for finally giving into my late night coked up ramblings and trying to get you to do this campaign in the first place.
Man, so it's funny. I actually told Ernie this. This campaign, for so many reasons, but for this one in particular, was actually very important to me because I had spent a few years running D&D for flaky groups and people who went out of their way to make D&D as not fun as humanly possible for me. And I had just about thrown in the towel, which is why I was so... Preston was like, run a D&D game. I was like, ugh, okay, I guess. But yeah, this D&D game, I was like, oh my god, this is what I wanted. This is what D&D's supposed to be. And I got super hyped about it again.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too. I completely forgot this entire game was you and I's plan to get Nick and Kaylee to
Yes!
fucking hang out with us more often.
They never played.
I saw Nick last week. He showed up at my house on Tuesday. It was like, he asked, he was like, can I come by to do my taxes? And I was like, sure. And he just came and sat here and did his taxes and then left. I was like, good seeing you, Nick.
How are those guys? I've talked to Kaylee once or twice since I moved.
Fine. I don't know. I've talked to Nick 3 times. He just rambles tech information at me. And Nick's got a new job now. And I haven't talked to Kaylee. I barely talked to Kaylee because she's I don't know. They get weird. Who knows? But anyway, I'm glad they didn't stick through because they've gotten nothing but weird and would have flaked anyway. So.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
But it just reminded me. This is the entire reason you and I started putting this together, Lane.
Yeah, it was Nick's birthday.
It was Nick's birthday to try to get them to do stuff.
Yeah, because you and me, the first party.
I'm glad it worked out how it worked out.
The first party, which I think was, it wasn't Nick's party. I think it was was it Kaylee's party?
No, it was Nick's party at fucking at that place in Burbank.
Yeah, no, but the one before that in the backyard where we actually met.
Oh yeah. It might have been Kaylee's party. I think I was I showed up with my luggage. I was somewhere.
I remember that. You were the guy. I remember because you walked into that backyard, and you said someone wasn't coming, and Nick's response was like, "Oh, so the cartel won't be here." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah. Nick knows the cartel guys.
Yeah.
They're very funny. I one time we were all hanging out and I just find Nick and these two Sicario guys in the back of this party just talking about 80s music. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
That's
here.
amazing.
I'm sorry.
And so, but yeah, and then that next party is when we really got to talking about D&D. Actually, okay, to be fair, we started talking about guns, and that evolved into
That is
D&D.
true. Yeah, I don't remember why, but
Yeah.
I was on a lot of drugs.
So, I wasn't. I just like guns in D&D.
I know you were. I saw a lot of drugs. Was excited someone wanted to talk to me.
So, yeah, and all of this just sort of was born from that.
Did you tell them the story of how we met, Lane?
Oh yeah, it was like right before the Moonbois game, and it was that same thing where I had run a bunch of really shitty D&D campaigns for a long time,
Yeah.
and I was looking for new people to play D&D with at the time. I still had hope, and me and Ernie were in the same like communications class, and Ernie just stood up,
Yeah.
and had to give a speech like introducing yourself, one of those dumb 101 comm class things,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Hi, I'm Ernie, and I like D&D." And I was like, "Sweet, I'm gonna go talk to that guy like after class right now." So
Yeah.
I don't remember anything else you said from that day at all.
Did you not?
But
I'm gonna be honest.
He probably just apologized to you a lot.
Yeah. Hi, sorry for stuttering a lot.
I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
think you actually did apologize for stuttering a lot, Ernie.
Sure he did.
Yeah. Of course I
But
did.
He's come a long way.
yeah,
Now I only say sorry when I really mean it. Sorry, guys.
When he really sort of means it.
we have broken you, and I'm so happy about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Roger.
what is the next? What did we decide was the day?
I think we
It's a
said
Saturday,
the
it's November
6th.
Saturday, November 6th. I got it.
at 4 p.m.
At 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Yes, it is on the 6th.
Okay,
4
hold on.
p.m.
We said Saturday, right?
Yes.
Saturday the
At 4
6th.
p.m. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Even if I work that day, I usually get off at 1. So
Mhm.
That's why we made it at 4.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
We said November 6th.
yep.
Yes.
I gotta clear out the calendar for that.
It's been on my calendar for like 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much everything. I want to look more like General Grievous. Oh, I kind of already do.
When
Dude,
you got your coughing, you got your.
Well, I'm a robot, so I don't really have to.
No, but you should take it on just so you can be more like General Grievous.
Oh, you're right.
So
you're
I'm
right.
actually I'm curious. This is not so much related to Star Wars, but I'm curious for simple curiosity's sake, and for mechanical reasons. Has anyone put any thought into what class they're going to play for the pirate game?
I have.
Yes.
Okay, because
I
there is an
have
order.
no idea.
So Chris has first pick.
Should we do them now? Should we pick them now?
Do you want to just finalize your class picks right now?
I
No,
do.
Chris.
I wanna hear,
Chris
I
is
wanna hear
saying
what
no.
Jago's picking. God
Chris
damn it,
is saying no.
I want to know what Chris is picking.
Until this campaign is over, I
No.
will not.
Spoken like a rookie who's never played 4 campaigns at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, spoken like an extra rookie who has never run 3 campaigns at once.
Yeah, exactly. Me.
And
I mean, if somebody wanted to maybe maybe put the whole class specifications in the chat so I could see what they were, that'd be great.
Hold on.
Just go on the,
I am
just go on the web.
no. I'm gonna make this
So,
tonight,
had-
and it's gonna simplify it for Chris's
Didn't you
sake.
have like
Okay.
specific characters that you wanted
I-
us to play?
No. He
Different
had
thing.
he had specific classes he wanted us.
So
to
no,
use.
what I said was I'm gonna make a master list of all the classes and like archetypes and crap that are automatically approved in my game. Like these are great. And I said anything outside of that list I'm open to, but you got to bring it to me so I can see it first.
Right.
I know what I'm going to be, and I'm 99% sure no one else is going to pick it.
So also, one other thing when you're thinking about this, I'm going to be using the racial statistics that I made for my game. So don't assume that any of the racial statistics will translate 1-to-1.
I don't know what that means.
So like when you pick your race, like human, elf, dwarf,
See race. I
tiefling.
don't see race.
I'm going to be a Loxodon with a rocket launcher.
You're not going to be a Luxodon, but
What?
In
no.
the pirate world,
What?
there's
Why are you a
other
Loxodon?
creatures.
Sorry, what?
In the pirate world, there's other creatures.
Yeah.
Why can't I be a monkey then?
Because there's not a monkey race.
Because there's not a monkey race.
Can I,
Wait,
be a
wait,
sh-
wait.
can I be a shark person that has cannons?
Hold on,
on his
are
back?
you limiting what races we can be?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
Honestly, for my own sake, it makes the game more fun for me if there is some semblance of like, it's realistic. Like in my brain, this party has to make sense. Like,
Doesn't. That's cool. What races can't I be? Because apparently I can't be an elephant guy.
so
Hurts
I
my-
will send you the
hurts my soul.
list. I will send you the list.
Send me the list.
I will prepare all of that very soon, probably tonight.
Send me the list, and if at the bottom of that list alphabetically Yuan T Pureblood's not on there, rewrite the list and put it on there.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, it's not on there.
Damn it, Lane! I always like being a Yuan T Pureblood.
So
I still can be a shark person with cannons on his back, right?
no.
This campaign is bullshit. Let's go back to Star Wars. Star Wars makes sense.
Guys, listen. I can promise you, you'll have a good time. I've got some really great shit planned out. You're just gonna have to trust me.
Yeah, we're just messing around.
Yeah.
I have an idea. I wanna do. But I don't want to say it just in case, you know, Jago is also.
You don't want to
Jago's
influence.
gonna steal your shit.
He's gonna steal my idea.
I am so nervous Jago's gonna steal my shit.
Jago, just pick.
I got it. I know I'm gonna be Jago. I'm gonna be a person that.
He's just gonna make me super salty. Is Jago's gonna be like, "Ugh," and then he's gonna be like a human sorcerer, and we're all gonna be like, you held us on the fucking hook for a human
Hey,
sorcerer.
listen. If it were me as a player, I would be a human fighter, and I'd be proud of it.
Ah,
Sorcerers are also
picked
dope.
7 races. He picked human.
Yes, because it's the best one.
The worst one.
That's like picking vanilla when you're like at Baskin Robbins.
Yuan T Pureblood.
Yeah, it's good, but like. That's
Okay,
like
guys, hold on.
basic.
Chris is trying to talk.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If somebody were to show me what the races were or the classes were, I could probably pick one pretty easily. I just don't have it in front of me. So I'm just like, I'll make all of you wait until
Chris,
somebody sends me.
when is the next day you're free? Because I really want to talk to you about your character.
You got to give me probably maybe this weekend.
That works. This weekend works great as long as it's not Saturday night.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I can do
It's,
Sunday or Friday night, and that'd be great.
Yeah.
Chris,
Yeah.
We can
let's,
here. In fact, Chris, let's make a plan. Let's play some Magic, and let's talk D&D.
I love it. I love it.
hold up, Chris. Before you schedule that, are we still playing golf this weekend?
Saturday?
Saturday.
There you go. Perfect. And there it is.
All right.
I still have the.
You finally talked him into golf.
I got Chris golfing.
Okay.
Sure.
Lane, I still have
wouldn't
the
play-
page open for Liam Neeson.
So, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna bail out of here. It's 12:30 on my end.
Bye.
And yeah,
Hey, Lane, can you hold back to talk for a minute if you don't mind?
yeah, I absolutely can. So
Okay, I appreciate that.
To you as well.
yeah. Don't worry, guys. I've got it. But that's why I'm leaving now, because I knew this part was coming.
Okay, cool.
So, all right, I'm gonna just arbitrarily put Dan in the secret chat for now. So,
Okay.
all right,
Bye.
see you guys.
I got
All right, dude, just you and me. What you thinking?
What up? Well, you and I have talked a little bit about like me turning into the big bad.
Yes.
Is Chris is something like that gonna happen to him too? Like,
No.
What's the deal with our?
No. Oh, you mean as because of like the deal that you both made?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, actually, Ernie just